Modern feminism has a set, firm stance in today's society. Every day, more young men and women are realizing the severity surrounding feminist issues, like the sexualized culture that women face in media and everyday life. These kinds of issues within the media, and even going out to bars with friends. Having women be sexualized has become a natural and normal occurrence in our society, but why do we accept it? It is difficult to ignore the sexualization of women and girls in the media and society. As years have gone on, this issue has only gotten bigger, and ads are even more sexualized with more nudity and inappropriate messages. Advertising has become a lot more powerful than in past years. The images and videos created for advertising are very intrusive, and women are extremely exposed. The typical idea of beauty has been challenged and is even more difficult to obtain. Beauty has become this unrealistic version of women with what society considers beautiful bodies and perfect skin and hair. With advances in technology, retouching and Photoshop have made it even more challenging for women to feel confident and beautiful. The ability advertisers have now to use women and technology to create the perfect, sexy image in order to catch the attention of consumers is outrageous because all these companies are doing is selling sex and creating images that are completely impossible and unrealistic. Fortunately, the online feminist community has been keeping an eye out for these issues as well as certain companies such as the Women's Media Center's Name It Change It campaign. This campaign calls out sexism in political journalism. Women in Hollywood critiques Hollywood sexism as it becomes an issue that happens on screen but also behind the scenes of commercials, photo shoots, movies, and so many other things. Although sexualization towards women is an issue that has been taken advantage of and taken too far, the message being sent to young girls should not be shaming women and girls for loving and sharing their bodies. As society does call out sexism and sexualization among other problems in media, arguing that women should not be objectified by the media absolutely does not mean that women should be ashamed of their bodies or their sexuality. Remembering the difference between sexualization and a healthy self expression of our sexuality is so crucial in our society, specifically for young girls who are curious about their bodies and learning about their sexuality. Although having half naked women on posters or videos and posing in promiscuous ways does not teach girls about healthy body positivity, neither does shaming girls for expressing themselves. The balance between them is so important for young girls and women. Feeling badly about your body can cause serious problems like eating disorders and other mental health problems. According to the Dove campaign in 2016, 75% of girls with low self-esteem reported engaging in negative activities like cutting, bullying, smoking, drinking, or eating disorders, many of whom said that the social media has been a big contributor to their self-esteem. Another new organization that helps to deal with the sexualization of women is SPARK. SPARK stands for Sexualization Protest Action Resistance Knowledge, and they work to differentiate between a healthy sexuality and a sexuality that takes advantage of girls and women's bodies to use as a marketing tool to increase ratings or increase sales to a company. Once again, using this method can often lead many people to have low self-esteem and depression. Media is one very big way that women and girls are a part of sexualized culture. However, sexualization happens in so many other ways on a daily basis. Sexual assault against women is the only crime that we question what the victim did to provoke it. There is always questions regarding the victim and her actions and behavior before the assault. The questions such as, did she accept a drink from him for free? Were her clothes provocative? Did she lead him on? Did the no actually mean yes? It's up to women to prevent their assaults. They are judged on their clothing, and if it is deemed as revealing, then she must have been asking for it, right? This is sexualizing a woman who only wore that certain outfit because she felt confident and beautiful in it, not because she was asking for it. Women don't get a fair shot when they come forward because their motives are always questioned, and when they come forward, they think that they will become just another statistic. In 2008, the American Psychological Association released a report called The Sexualization of Girls. The case they made was that all the sexualized images and videos in the media and music culture has created a mental health crisis. The evidence to support this is in the increased levels of depression, low self-esteem, and eating disorders in young girls that have been skyrocketing the past few years. When someone is flipping through channels on the television, people can find girls as young as 5 years old being caked up with makeup, spray tans, and fake teeth on shows like TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras. If you were looking through a magazine, you would probably come across women being depicted in photos while posing in sexual outfits that most likely do not cover the majority of their body. Women are constantly being told that they need to change, that being yourself is never good enough. This message creates profit for advertisers and companies while creating self-doubt for women. Combating the status quo and demanding more from the media we consume is only one part of addressing the mental health crisis that has occurred due to the over-sexualization of young girls and women. This is a quote from UNICEF that is stressing the seriousness of the effects of sexualization. The other part is to hold ourselves accountable and the rest of society accountable. This will be to make visible changes in the world we live in. Feminism has become nothing more than a platform for advertisers to exploit for financial profit. Advertisers use sexualization to catch the attention of males and portray this as empowerment. Even when we witness ads that seem to have a sweet girl power message and no obvious sexism, we can't forget how less than 5% of advertising creative executives are women. The sexualization of women and girls is a growing and dangerous element of media that holds no value other than to advertisers and people making money off half naked women and children dressing much older than they should be. Women are being harassed on a daily basis by strangers, friends, and family. This is not only causing a problem within society and our standards of beauty, but this sexualization has started to affect the mental health of young girls and even other members of society. Through organizations and campaigns such as Spark and the Dove Beauty campaign, changes are being made and support is being given, but women are still being sexualized and compared to other women and even food. How long will it take until society can appreciate women and girls for who they are and allow them to create and celebrate and express themselves without completely sexualizing them and creating this sexualized culture our society lives in?